Okay, welcome guys to the next Blender tutorial. So if you haven't already, let's change the render engine from Eevee to Cycles. And we're going to be making a bell today. So let's go ahead and just delete this. And we're going to go ahead and add a circle. It's going to make this a little bit bigger. And we'll go to edit mode, F for fill. And then we're going to go E for extrude. Now I'm just going to split the atom so you guys can see what's going on sideways. So let's go E for extrude, give it that nice little bevel. E for extrude, bring it out. Scale. And then E for extrude, E for extrude. We'll scale this in. Just as such. Oops. Let's go in just there. Just give me one little second because I'm curious because there's a couple of, let's see. I want to make sure that I get the angle on this correct. Okay, yeah. So I'm just gonna go kind of upwards with this. Let's go back just one. Scale this out. And then I'm going to go upwards with this. If you guys have got a different design, like, it's fine. You know what I mean? You can make yours the way that you'd like to. Let's go E for extrude. And then I'm just going to go scale. And I'll start making the top of the bell just here. As such. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on the X-ray and just, I'm going to pull, I think, these two inwards just a little bit. So you've got more of a bell shape. And then I'm going to take these ones, just kind of pull that in and just pull this down. And then just amend this as it needs to be. Just at this side, just as such. Okay, so once we've got this kind of shape going, we can then shade smooth little bell. Let's go ahead and edit again. We're going to take this face right here at the bottom and we're going to go E for extrude, leave it where it is, S for scale, and then we're going to go E for extrude and then just bring it inside. Just following the edges of the bell. As such. Okay, so once we've got to this bit right here, what we can do, I might actually pull that vertices in just a tiny bit. We can make this, the materials right here, it's kind of like a metallic gold, as they usually are. So you've got your nice little bell right there. I'm going to go ahead and add a loop on top. So let's go with torus. G, bring this up. R for rotate, and we'll go 90. And then we're just going to scale it down. So it's got something to hang from. Let's shade this smooth. And let's add the exact same material that we just made on that one. So now we should have something like this. So now we're going to need to make the center of this. So let's go with a cylinder. I'm going to scale this up, scale it down. G, bring it across. And G, bring it up. And then I'm just going to scale it upwards just ever so slightly. And then I'm going to right click shade smooth, add the exact same texture. And we can go ahead and add a UV sphere. Right click shade smooth, G, bring it across, and you're going to want to stick it just on the end of this. Just as such. I'm going to scale this down just ever so slightly. And then go down to the drop down and the same material. So take these two, bring this across to your bell, and then place them on the inside. So now you've got this nice little bell going on. So I'm just going to go ahead and just grab all of this. Just press G, just bring this up. So the plane at the bottom is just going to help with the light refraction a little bit. So here we go. One bell made in Blender by you. And you can even rough this up as well if you wanted to. Make it a little bit of a rougher bell. Maybe it's not been shined. Or maybe it's dull. But, yep, there you go. A nice little tutorial for a bell. Hope you guys enjoyed. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.